inside out and back again. Tent City. We have landed on an island called Guam, which no one can pronounce except Brother Kwang, who becomes translator for all. Many others arrived before us and are living in green tents and sleeping on cots. We eat inside a huge tent where Brother Wu becomes head chef, heating up cans of beef and potatoes tasting like salty vomit. We eat only canned fruit and thick syrup. And everyone wants extras, but we get only a cup. Brother Wu sometimes somehow brings home a huge can, pumping it to work out his arm muscles. We eat straight from the can as I search for cherries and grapes. May 28. Life in waiting. A routine starts as soon as we settle into our tent. Camp workers teach us English mornings and afternoons. Evenings we have to ourselves. We watch movies outdoors with images projected onto a white sheet. Brother Kwang translates into a microphone, his voice sad and slow. If it's a young cowboy like Clint Eastwood, everyone cheers. If it's an old cowboy like John Wayne, most of us boo and go swimming. The Disney cartoons lure out the girls who always surround Brother Wu, begging him to break yet another piece of wood. I can still hear them begging when I go sit with Brother Coy, who rarely speaks anymore, but I'm happy to be near him. June to early July. Nuoc Mom. Someone should be kissed for having the heart to send cases of fish sauce to Guam. Everything is more edible with Nuoc Mom. Brother Wu sautés the beef and potato goo with onions and sprinkle on the magic sauce before serving the mess with rice. Lines extend to the beach. Someone catches a sea creature, puffy and watery like a cucumber. Brother Wu slices it into slippery strips and stews it with seaweed and the magic sauce. So many appetites wake up that Brother Wu just has time to cook rice and serve it with plain fish sauce. People begin to cook as long as they can get a cup of Nuoc Mom. Brother Coy hands it out in the same white cups as tea, both dark brown, so of course I drink a gulp of the most salty, most bitter, most fishy tea ever. My head whirls and my breath stinks for days. I do not mind. July 1. Amethyst Ring. Mother wants to sell the amethyst ring father brought back from America where he trained in the Navy before I was born. She wants to buy needles and threads, fabrics and sandals from the camp's black market. I have never seen her without this purple rock. I can't fall asleep until I twist the ring and count the circles. Brother Kwang says no. What's the point of new shirts and sandals if you lose the last tangible remnant of love? I don't understand what he said, but I agree. July 2. Choose. Some choose to go to France because many Vietnamese moved there when North and South divided years ago. Uncle Soan says come with his family to Canada, where his sister lives and can help watch over us until father returns. Mother knows his wife would mind. She tells him Canada is too cold. We stand in line to fill out papers. Every family must decide by tonight when fireworks will explode in honor of America's birth. Mother starts to write Paris, home of a cousin she has never met. The man behind us whispers, choose America, more opportunities there, especially for a family with boys ready to work. Mother whispers back, my sons must first go to college. If they're smart, America will give them scholarships. Mother chooses. July 4. Another tent city. We are flown to another tent city in humid, hot Florida, where alligators are shown as entertainments. The people in charge bring in Saigon famous singers to raise refugee spirits, but faces keep twisting with worries. For a family to leave, an American must come to camp and sponsor a family. We wait and wait. But mother says a possible widow, 3 boys, and a pouty girl make too huge a family by American standards. A family of 3 and the tent to our left gets sponsored to Georgia. The couple to our right goes to South Carolina. Newcomers leave before us. Mother can barely eat, while Brother Kwong picks the skin at his elbows. I don't mind being here. My hair is growing, and as I've become dark and strong from running and swimming. Then, by chance, Mother learns sponsors prefer those whose application says Christians. Just like that, Mother amends our faith, saying all beliefs are pretty much the same. July to early August. Alabama. A man comes who owns a store that sells cars and wants to train one young man to be a mechanic. He keeps holding up one finger before picking Brother Kwong, who studies in engineering, and press him. Mother doesn't care what the man came looking for. By the time she is done, staring, blinking, wiping away tears, all without speaking English, our entire family has a sponsor to Alabama. August 7th. Our cowboy. Our sponsor looks just like an American should. Tall and pig-bellied, black cowboy hat, tan cowboy boots, cigar smoking, teeth shining, red in face, golden in hair. I love him immediately and imagine him to be a good-hearted and loud and the owner of a horse. August 8th. Part 3. Alabama. Unpack and repack. We're giddy when we get off the airplane. Our cowboy, who never takes off his tall hat, delivers us to his huge house, where grass spreads out so green it looks painted. Stay until you feel ready. We smile and unpack the 2 outfits we each own. One look at our cowboy's wife, arms, lips, eyes contorted into knots, and we repack. August 15th. English above all. We sit and sleep in the lowest level of our cowboy's house, where we never see the wife. I must stand on a chair that stands on a tea table to see the sun and the moon out a too-high window. The wife insists we keep out of our neighbor's eyes. Mother shrugs. More room here than 2 mats on a ship. I wish she wouldn't try to make something bad better. She calls a family meeting. Until you children master English, you must think, do, wish for nothing else. Not your father, not our old home, not your old friends, not our future. She tries to mean it about father, but I know at times words are just words. August 16. First rule. Brother Kwong says add an S to nouns to mean more than one, even if there's already an S sitting there. Glass, glasses. All day I practice squeezing hisses through my teeth. Whoever invented English must have loved snakes. August 17. American chicken. Most food our cowboy brings is wrapped in plastic or pushed into cans, while chicken and beef are chopped and frozen. We live on rice, soy sauce, canned corn. Today, our cowboy brings a paper bucket of chicken, skin crispy and golden, smelling of perfection. Brother Coy recoils, vowing to never eat anything with wings. Our cowboy bites on a leg, grins to show teeth and gums. I wonder if he's so friendly because his wife is so mean. We bite. The skin tastes as promised, crunchy and salty, hot and spicy, but mother wipes the corners of her mouth before passing her piece into her napkin. Brother Vu gags. Our cowboy scrunches his brows, surely thinking, why are his refugees so picky? Brother Kwang forces a swallow before explaining, we are used to fresh killed chicken that roam the yard, snacking on grains and worms. Such meat grows tight in texture, smelling of meadows and tasting sweet. I bite down on a thigh, might as well bite down on a bread soaked in water. Still, I force yum yum sounds. I hope to ride the horse our cowboy surely has. August 20. Out the too high window. Green mats of grass in front of every house. Vast windows in front of sealed curtains. Cement lanes where no one walks. Big cars pass not often. Not a noise. Clean, quiet, loneliness. August 21. Second rule. Add an S to verbs acted by one person in the present tense, even if there is already an S sound nearby. She chooses. He refuses. I'm getting better at hissing, no longer spitting on my forearms. August 22. American address. Our cowboy is an even taller that finds us a house on Princess Anne Road, pays rent ahead 3 months. Mother could not believe his generosity until Brother Kwong says the American government gives sponsors money. Mother is even more amazed by the generosity of the American government until Brother Kwong says it's to ease the guilt of losing the war. Mother's face crinkles like paper on fire. She tells Brother Kwong to clamp shut his mouth. People living on others' goodwill cannot afford political opinions. I inspect our house. 2 bedrooms, one for my brothers, one for mother and me. A washing machine because no one here will scrub laundry in exchange for a bowl of rice. The stove spews out clean blue flames, unlike the ashy coals back home. What I love best, the lotus pod shower, where heavy drops will massage my scalp as if I were standing in a monsoon. What I don't love, pink sofas, green chairs, plastic cover on a table, stained mattresses, old clothes, unmatched dishes, all from friends of our cowboy. Even at our poorest, we always had beautiful furniture and matching dishes. Mother says be grateful. I'm trying. August 24th. Letters home. As soon as we have an address, Mother writes all the way to the north where Father's brother anchors down the family line in their ancestral home. It's the first time Mother has been allowed to contact anyone in the north since the country divided. It'll be the first time Father's brother learns of his disappearance. Unless Father has sent word that he's safe. After all, I shiver with hope. August 25. Third rule. Always an exception. Do not add an S to certain nouns. 1 deer, 2 deer. Why no S for 2 deer, but an S for 2 monkeys? Brother Kwong says, no one knows. So much for rules. Whoever invented English should be bitten by a snake. August 26.